Hello everyone, this is Eileen, welcoming you to the updated version of our Dosha Vinyasa Yoga 3.3. So this is the Kappa version of the number 3 series, yeah? Being a Kappa flow, it's a little bit more challenging, a little bit more sweat-inducing. So please stop and rest whenever you need to. This flow also has what I call the rolling plank, and we'll of course go through it later, but just a heads up, it's a little bit strong for the wrists. So whenever your wrists need a break, just pause the video, stop your flow and give your wrists a massage, yeah? Squeeze your wrist, your hand, your wrist, all the way down your forearm and up again, yeah? Give your wrists a break. Or you can also have a compression bandage, those lighter cotton elastine compression bandages that you can put around your wrist, just to give your wrists that external support if you need to, or if you want to try that. Anyway, let's get on to it. Come to the top of your mat, feet 1 hip width distance, pop your heels, roll your shoulder, shake your body out even if you want to. Then from here, bring the backs of the hands together, soften your knees, wave the spine up, wave the arm up without hiking your shoulders to your ears, but lengthen out the body here. Breathe. It's nice to have deep breaths when the body is nice and open this way. Then push your hips forward, just a shallow back bend to start off with, just a big letter C. Squeeze the front line of your body, come out of that back bend, walk your legs together. We're coming to a high chair, so just squeeze your legs together and just allow your body to sink down a little bit. So the body is still in an upright position because this is a high chair. The deeper we go in our chair pose, if you want to do it with me, the more angle the body will need to take to maintain the integrity of your lower back. Yeah? Hands in, elbows press in, make an effort to press them in. Lead with the crown of your head, forward fold. Separate your feet, hands down on the mat. And once again, curve of the thumb, follow the curve of the toes and let your head go. Deep full breath. In our softer forward fold. So just allow your body to sink down. Support yourself with your arms and your hands, the circles of the hands, letting the head go. You can even shake the head here. From here, finger pads high on your shins, elbows pressing in, squeeze the armpits in, push to the length of your arms and allow that half lift to come naturally. Lifting the heads of your humerus up, not letting them sink down because that will drag your pose down, that will drag your shoulders down. Exhale. Release the pose, let the head go. And just step back to your plank. Carry your legs, step back to your plank. Let's make this a progression of sun salutation B. Knees down, untuck your toes, knee plank. Bend your elbows to the back while drifting the body slightly forward, flat plank. That will align your hands with your lower ribs. If not, just slide your hands down. Hands off the mat, squeeze the back, low cobra. Press the hands down and push, initiate that back bend through the hips once again. High cobra. Or if you're feeling like it, upward facing dog. Breathing. Pushing through your arms, through the tops of your legs. Your hips are still pushing down towards the floor and rounding up, curving up. Exhale, all the way down. Tuck the toes under, squeeze the back muscles once again, knee plank, knees up, full plank, Knees bend and push back. Puppy pose. Spinal wave, belly in and up, chest up, head up, and exhale down. And a few more puppy waves, being our first flow for this class. Just initiate that spinal mobility. Give your spine the chance to warm up. If you want your downward facing dog, lengthen your legs in that next downward flow and follow through with a few more spinal waves. From here, right leg curls up. Plantar flex the ankle but flick the toes. Squeeze the leg up. Point the knee back and up. Extend, three-legged dog. Wave forward, three-legged plank, and curl your leg through. To gain your warrior stance, push through your arms until that back foot is down on the mat. And you're already in your warrior legs. Strong front leg to catch your body weight. Backs of the hands in, wave yourself up. Warrior one, lengthening up here, front knee. Never beyond the ankle, yeah? Because all of this body weight is going to push into your patella. That's why it's always just in line or paired back from the front ankle. Lengthening up here, shallow back bend in a warrior one. Push your hips forward and come into a shallow letter C. What I want you to feel here is that lengthening of your psoas all the way down your leg, yeah? Engage your back leg. Squeeze the front line of the body to lift out of that pose. Hands in, elbows in, forward fold. Step back, plank. All the way down. Untuck your toes. Shallow cobra, higher cobra, or upward facing dog. From here, transition up. Push through your arms and through your legs. Pointed plank to a full plank. Knees bend, push back. Puppy pose. Spinal wave. And downward facing dog. Sigh even if you want. Feel that lengthening in the backs of your legs. Left leg curls up, thigh to belly. Knee points back and up. Extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank. Curl your leg through. The position of your foot and your hand is the same as if we were in a forward fold. So curve of the toes, follow the curve of the thumb. Push back, gain your warrior stance. Back heel down on the mat. Strong front leg, backs of the hands in, and wave yourself up to your warrior one. Lengthening up here. Now let's do that shallow back bend. Push your hips forward but it's not really moving, where the body isn't really moving forward, but you're still pushing the hips forward, and that motion will transfer into your back bend. What you want here is that lengthening of the psoas and the quads of that back leg. Squeeze the front line of the body to lift, hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Step back, plank. Throwing in chaturanga here now, but choose your pose all the way down and halfway. Cobras or upward facing dog. Back through plank, puppy pose, spiral wave, downward facing dog, and a few more spinal waves. Now we know our options. Let's make this smoother. Choose your options, listen to your cues, heels up, knees and elbows bend, and step. Walk all the way up, top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, waving up halfway. Finger pads down on the mat or any height on your shin is okay. Exhale. Come back to your forward fold. Walk your legs together. Walk your feet together. Look at that eye-shaped gap between the knees and close that eye by bending the knees, coming into a deeper chair, yeah? Back to the hands in. Wave the torso up. Gain the angle that is kind to your lower back. Don't force a lifted sternum here when the knees are bent deeply, because that will crunch your lower back, yeah? So allow this diagonal angle of the spine to happen. The deeper we are, the more angled the spine will have to be. Push through your legs, waving all the way up. Now, because the feet are together, shallow back bend. Push your hips forward, squeeze the legs in, squeeze the gluteals, come into a shallow, narrow-based back bend. Squeeze the front line of your body to lift, high chair. Follow through by squeezing the legs in, just a small bend, high chair. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Forward fold. Separate the feet, curve of the hands, of the thumb, follow the curve of your toes. Inhale, waving up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, step or hop back to your plank. All the way down or halfway. Cobras or upward facing dog, back through plank, puppy pose, spiral wave, downward facing dog, and a few more spiral waves. Right leg curls up, knee points back and up, extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank, curl your leg through. Push back, warrior feet. Backs of the hands in, wave all the way up. Warrior one. Upright body, stay in your proper warrior one, or push your hips forward. Allow that transfer of motion to go through your spine, back bend. Squeeze the front line of your body to lift. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Step back, plank. All the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back through plank. Puppy pose. Spiral wave. Downward facing dog. And spiral wave. Left leg curls up, knee points back and up, extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank, step your foot through. Push back, warrior legs. Back to the hands in, wave all the way up. Lengthening up here, hug and lift. Your choice, maintain your warrior one or push your hips forward. Add a warrior one back bend if you want to. Squeeze the front line of the body to lift. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Separate your hands. Step back, plank. All the way down and halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back through plank. Puppy pose. Downward facing dog. Spiral wave. Deep full breath. Now, from here, heels up, knees and elbows bend, step or hop up. Back into our forward fold. Inhale, wave up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the legs in, Squeeze and bend them deeply. Backs of the hands in our deeper chair. Squeeze the upper back here. Yes, strengthen the arms, strengthen the rotator cuffs. Push through your legs, lengthen up. Hips push forward, shallow, or if you're feeling balanced, a little deeper in your back bend. Squeeze the front line of your body to lift. High chair, squeezing the legs, just a little bit of a bend in the knees and the hips. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Forward fold. Legs separate, coming into your formal forward fold. Inhale, wave up halfway. Exhale, down. Step or hop back, plank. We know our choices now, all the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back through plank, take your time. Puppy pose, downward facing dog. Spinal wave. You're always welcome to stop in puppy pose if you prefer that. Breathing. Right leg curls up. Knee points back and up. Extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank. Step it through. Push back. Backs of the hands in. Warrior one. Paring back a little bit of the cues now. Stay upright or add your back bend. Squeezing up if you went to your back bend. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Separate your hands. Step back, plank. All the way down to halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back through plank. Puppy pose. Downward facing dog. Spiral wave. Left leg curls up. Knee points back and up. Extend. Wave forward, three-legged plank. And curl your leg through. Push back, warrior legs. Backs of the hands in. And wave all the way up. Warrior one. Squeeze the front line of the body to lift. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Step back, plank, all the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back through plank, puppy pose, downward facing dog. Spiral wave. Now we're coming into our rolling plank now. From here, wave forward, full plank. You're welcome to mirror me or follow me. Yeah, mirror or follow. Right leg curl up. Bring your right knee down. You're just rolling on top of your toes and bring your right knee down. Yeah. Left foot comes down on the mat. Just turn on the ball of your foot and bring your heel down. I hope you can see that. Push strongly through your right arm. Left arm lifts up and come into a modified side plank. You're pushing through your arm here. You're reaching through your top arm. You're feeling your obliques kind of squeeze and lift. Yeah? Always that hug and lift. Top arm rolls down. Use your joints. Come back to your full plank. Left knee down. Roll on top of your toes. I hope you can see that. And bring your knee down. Turn on the ball of your right foot and just bring your heel down. So your toes point diagonally, yeah? Right arm waves up, and you're reaching up. Again, feel your obliques squeeze and lift, hugging and lifting. Modified side plank. Top arm curls down, come back to your full plank. Soften your elbows and your knees and step up. Legs together, knees deeply bent, hips deeply bent, backs of the hands in. Wave your body up diagonally, squeeze your upper back and come into a low chair. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Separate your feet. Step or hop back. Plank. Now make sure that if you hop back, you're soft. Yeah, never be stiff when you hop back. From here, make sure that your feet are 1 hip width distance because we're just going to turn this way. You can pause your flow and just watch what I'm doing with my feet. Actually, after you've watched this, come and do it with me, yeah? Just bringing your feet side to side. Okay, now full plank. Turn your feet down to the right side. Left foot flat, right foot on the blade, left arm reaches up. Yeah? In our full side plank, top arm all the way down, come back to your full side plank. To the left side, blade of the left foot down, right foot fully down on the mat, right arm reaches up. Push through your standing arm. Top arm curls back down, full plank. Step up. Feet together, knees and hips deeply bent. Squeeze your legs in, backs of the hands in. Take this time to press the backs of the hands together and counterpose your wrists, yeah? Squeeze the upper back. Low chair. Deep full breath. Hands in, elbows in, all the way down. Forward fold. Separate the feet. Step or hop back in your plank. Turn to the right foot. So side plank on the right side. Yeah? Or mirror me. Stay or bring that right knee down. Yeah? Or third option, that right leg shoots forward, hold on to the foot, and come into this lifted T intersection side plank. Release the pose, come to the other side. Blade of the left foot down, right foot flat down, right arm reaches up. Full side plank or paired back, the supported side plank. Or, if you feel like it, left leg shoots out forward, T intersection with the body, and hold on to that foot. Release the pose, come back to full plank, knees down, untap the toes, push back through your arms, extended child's pose. Walk your hands closer to you, wave yourself up, and give your wrists a bit of a massage. Yeah? Let's do this one together. Giving the wrists a massage, giving them some stretches, opening and closing the hands, giving them a soft shake. Don't vigorously shake your hands here. Your wrists are already tired, yeah? Good. For this next flow, we will be doing those 3 versions progressively. So we will start with the supported version, full version, and lifted version. You are welcome to stop and rest in a version that you want. And let's go through it. Extend your arms forward once again. Extended child's pose. Tuck your toes under and push up through puppy pose and downward facing dog. Spinal wave. A few spinal waves here. Remember, stop and rest should you need to. Wave forward. Full plank. Right knee down. Left foot flat. Supported side plank. Stay or bottom leg extends to the back. Full side plank and stay or bottom leg forward and hold on to that foot. Lifted side plank. Breathing. Release the pose. Come back to your full plank. Left knee down. Side plank. Opening to the right side. Right arm up. Pushing strongly through this standing arm and this top leg. Stay or bottom leg extends. Full side plank and stay or lifted side plank. Breathing. Release the pose. Full plank. Step up. Forward fold first. Bring your feet together. Knees deeply bent. Backs of the hands in. And wave up the spine and the arms diagonally. Hands in. Elbows in. All the way down. Release the pose. Separate your feet. Forward fold. Step or hop back. Plank. Good. Right knee down. Open up to the left side. Supported side plank. And stay. Or full side plank. And stay. Or lifted side plank. And stay for 3, 2, 1. Release the pose. Turn. Left knee down. Turn open to the right side. Supported side plank. Or full side plank. Or lifted side plank. For 3, 2, 1. And release the pose. Soften your elbows and your knees. And just walk. Forward fold. Legs in. Knees bent. Backs of the hands in. Come into your low chair. Deep full breath. Hands in. Elbows in. All the way down. Forward fold. Separate your feet. From your forward fold, step or hop back, plank. From here, knees bend, push back, puppy pose, spinal wave, and downward facing dog. And a few more spinal waves. Now you have those options. I hope you remember them for this next flow, for this next segment of our DVY 3.3. Wave forward, full plank. Turn open to your left, so side plank on your right side. Modified side plank, supported, full or lifted. Supported, full or lifted, up to you. Deep full breath. Release the pose. Left hand down and step your right foot through. So once again, curve of the toes, follow the curve of your thumb. So we're back into our warrior one stance, yeah? Lift the heels of your hands so you're coming into your claw hands. Push through your back and through your arms. Push the bottom weight back until that front knee is nice and straight. So we're coming into an intense side stretch. Pushing through your arms, allowing the back to curve up a little bit. Deep, full breath. From here, bring your hands back down. This left hand can remain where it is, or you can also slide it lower so that it's in line with your front leg. Both knees still straight. Right arm waves up into a revolved triangle. Of course, if you need to, you can also block yourself here, yeah? Use a block or come high on your claw hands, as long as you're not overly hyperextending those finger joints. Come into your revolved triangle. Top arm circles back, down. So there are several placements for your full triangle, but we'll do the most supportive one. Right hand on the blade side of your foot, left arm waves up. I find this version with the hand on the blade side of the foot more supportive than in front of the foot, but up to you, depending on your own balance, yeah? Top arm circles back, down, level your hips, level your shoulders. Front knee bends. Now we're coming into a single-legged standing pose. Body weight forward, strongly push through your front leg, backs of the hands together, left ankle on top of your right knee, lengthen up. Yeah? So it's a standing figure four. I'll just do this. I'll do this obliquely so you can see. From here, bring your hands in. This time your elbows can be out, winging out to the sides, but I want you to be pushing from your elbows towards the center, yeah? So we're still in an upright position here. Left leg, extend it forward in a small lift. Bring it back in and bend the knees just a little bit. Remember, your hands are pushing in. It helps in your stability. Lengthen up, extend your left leg a little higher. Bring it back in and bend a little deeper. Little wobbly, a little deeper if you can. Focus on something, yeah? Lengthen up, extend your leg a little higher if you can. Bring it back in and bend a little deeper if you can. Last one, lengthen up, extend the leg a little higher. Bring it back in and come as deep as you can. Measure of your elbows from elbow to the measure of your leg. So we've come into a deeper figure four. Deep, full breath. And I will just position myself properly again, because from here, left leg releases and steps back. Push your body weight back so you're back into a warrior leg. Wave the spine up and open up into your warrior two. Squeezing here, so soft during your transition. Once you're in the pose, hug and lift. Deep, full breath. The gaze here can be neutrally forward, where your sternum is pointing, or towards your front hand. But this is just a cervical twist, so just be careful of that, yeah? Soften, back arm around the back waist, forward arm, waves up, lengthen up here, then push your right hip forward and allow that lateral flexion to happen. It's more of a lateral flexion than a back bend. This version of Exalted Warrior. Squeeze your right side to release a pose. Level your hips and your shoulders. Hands back down. Back heel points up. Step back. full plank. Knees bend, push back. Puppy pose, spider wave, downward facing dog, and spinal wave. Let's make this smooth. Wave forward, full plank. Open to the right side. Choose the side plank option that you want. You have 3. Supported, full, or lifted. Release the pose. Left leg steps forward. In our warrior legs, pushing back so that back heel is down. Follow through by pushing a lot more through the arms until that front knee is nice and straight. And just allow the back to curve up a little bit. And a different version of our intense side stretch. Pushing through your arms, pushing through that front leg. Your back leg is also pushing out. Soften. Right hand remains where it is, or slide it in line with your left foot. Left arm waves up in our revolved triangle. Deep, full breath. Top arm circles back, down. Left hand either on the blade side or arch side of the foot, depending on your balance. Right arm waves up into your full triangle. You're also welcome to use a block, remember. Top arm circles back, down, level your shoulders and your hips. Body weight forward, bend your front knee, strong front leg, and lift yourself up. Backs of the hands in, wave the arms up, your left ankle comes onto your left knee, on top of your left knee. Hands in, elbows out, but you're squeezing in, you're hugging and lifting. Right leg forward, just a small lift, yeah? Bring it in, bend the knee just a little bit. Lengthen, extend the leg. Lengthen the spine, extend the leg. Bring it back in and bend. A little deeper if you can. Lengthen up, extend the leg. A little higher if you can. Bend your knee, bend both knees. Deepening a little deeper. Extend, lengthen up, extend your leg. The highest one that you can. Bring it back in, bend your knee. The deepest setting, elbows on the measure of your leg. Deep hurdler stretch or figure 4. Right leg slides off and steps back. Body weight to the back. Warrior legs. Wave the spine up, soften the body here as you open up into your warrior 2. Squeeze the body, re-engage the muscles when you're in the pose. Soften, back arm, wrap it around the back waist, nice and tight. Forward arm waves up. Use your joints. Open up your side first. Then push your left hip forward into your exalted warrior. The lateral flexion version. Not so much the back bend version. Squeeze your left side. Release a pose. Level your shoulders and your hips. Hands back down. Step back. Full plank. All the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back through plank. Puppy pose. Downward facing dog. Spiral wave. Deep full breath. One more round. From your downward facing dog, wave forward. Plank. Open up your left side. Side plank to the right. Choose your version. It suddenly became sunny. Choose your version of your side plank. Release, step your right foot forward, push back, intense side stretch. Deep full breath. Left hand remains where it is or align it with your foot and open up into your revolved triangle. Keeping the hand where it is, a little forward from your foot, is a deeper version, yeah? Top arm circles back, down, right hand blade side or arch side, or if you want to, try it in your forward fold position as well, and your left arm reaches up. Again, with the hand in your forward fold position, it's a deeper version, yeah? Wobblier as well for the balance, so just be mindful of that. Top arm circles back, down, bend your front knee, and lift yourself up. Backs of the hands in, curl your left leg up, ankle to knee, backs of the hands in, wave your arm up. Hands in, elbows out to the sides in a standing figure four. Extend your left leg lower, point it lower, knee. Bring it in, bend the knee. Lengthen up, extend the leg a little higher. Bring it in, bend the knee. Extend, lengthen up, lift your left leg a little higher if you can. Bring it in, bend the knee. Lift up, extend. Bring it in, bend the knee, elbows to the measure of your foot and knee, low figure four. Breathing. Left leg releases, steps back, warrior legs, wave the body up, open up, warrior two. Deep full breath. Back arm, back waist, forward arm, waves up, lengthen up, lateral flexion. Squeeze your right side to lift, hands down, step back, plank. Knees bent, push back, puppy pose, spiral wave, downward facing dog, and a few more spinal waves here. Wave forward, plank, side plank to the left side, opening the right. Your choice of version. Up to you. Release the pose, left foot forward. Push back until you've come into straight legs. Your arms are straight and you're pushing forward. Your back is arching up a little bit. Intense side stretch. Soften. You can leave your right hand there or align it with your foot, and your left arm opens up into your revolved triangle. Deep full breath. Top arm circles back, down, reset your hand. So your hands are in alignment, your left hand and foot are in a forward fold position as we do. Keep it there, or arch side, or blade side of the foot, and your right arm is reaching up. Deep full breath. Top arm back, down, level your shoulders and your hips, body weight forward, and lift up. Backs of the hands in as you bring your ankle to your knee, lengthening up. in an open standing figure 4. Hands in, elbows pressing out, but your hands are pressing in. Yeah? Extend your right leg, shallow angle, pointing down. Bring it in, bend the knee. Just a small click at first. Lengthen up, extend your right leg a little higher. Bring it in and bend. You're pressing your hands in. Lengthen, extend. Bring it in and bend a little deeper if you can. Lengthen, extend. The highest setting that you can lift your leg. Bring it in and bend. Do it slowly. Elbows on the measure of your leg. In a really deep hurdler stretches or figure 4. Release your right leg, step back, and wave up to your warrior 2. When you're in the pose, hug and lift. Soften, back arm or right arm around your back waist. Left arm softens and lengthens up. Open your side. Push your left hip forward to your bent knee and come into your shallow lateral flexion. This pose will go very deep anyway. Squeeze your left side to release a pose. Hands back down. Step back to your plank. One last half flow, all the way down or halfway. Cobras or upward facing dog, back through plank, puppy pose, spinal wave, downward facing dog, and spinal wave. Deep full breath. From here, heels up, knees all the way down. Untuck your toes and push back. Extended child's pose. If you feel like your arms are a little cramped here, walk them forward, don't drop your elbows, and come into this active version of an extended child's pose. Breathing. From here, if you need to rest, walk your hands closer until your elbows are right in front of your knees. Stack your fists and rest your head on your top fist. Stay here and rest as I just quickly tell you what's going to happen next. We're going to have half camel flows. So we are going to be on our knees, one at a time because it's a half camel. So please get some knee padding if you need to. Yeah, I hope your props bag is close to you. From here, wave yourself up in a high kneeling pose. You can even roll your shoulders here. Yeah, right leg forward, legs in a box shape position in 90 degrees. Yeah. From here, left arm, the other right. Left arm waves to the back. Yeah? You're all still looking forward. Reach for your heel. Your toes can be tucked under here if you need to, depending on your patella. Reach for your heel. You're still looking forward. Right arm is reaching up. And stay here. If your head feels heavy, you can relax it by looking up towards the ceiling. You're reaching up here. So this, we'll call this the more back bend camel pose, okay? It will make sense later. So this is the back bend camel pose. You're looking up or you're looking forward. Now squeeze your right side to lift out of that pose. Make sure, by the way, that your right foot isn't too close, yeah? Never bring it too close in this pose. Move it forward. Beyond the knee is also good. Back of the right hand on the inside of your right knee. Left arm, wave it to the back once again, but this time your nose and your sternum follow it. So you're looking towards your backhand now. It's a bit of an open belly twist, so always start from the hips, the navel, the sternum, the nose. Your right hand pressing into your right knee prevents that knee from dropping in. Yeah? Hug and lift. Back hand reaches back to your heel. So we're not looking forward or up, we're looking, diagonally or right in front. Right arm reaches back up and come into a more lateral flexion, half camel. So the first one was a back bend, half camel. This is a lateral flexion, half camel. Squeeze your right side to come out of that pose. Don't rush, don't throw yourself, yeah? Coming back to center, back of the left hand, now on the outside of your left knee is pushing out so that hand doesn't bring it in. Right arm waves to the back, and this is a closed belly twist. So still twist from the hips, the navel, the sternum, the nose. Release a pose, right hand on your knee, body weight forward. This time that front knee can come beyond the ankle because the body weight is more centered going down, not going forward. Yeah, so we're not pushing into that patella. Right arm reaches to the back once again. So similar to what we did, but this time in a low lunge. Stay if this is enough. Or bend your back knee, hold on to that foot. If you need your blocks under your right hand just to support your balance, you're welcome to do so, yeah? Deep, full breath. If you're feeling like it, you can bring that foot closer to you. But that is tough on that back knee. So pad your knees if you need to. And smile. Breathe. Release that foot. Please don't let it slap. Yeah? Very mindful movement. Left hand down. Left hand down. Right arm reaches to the back. Again, similar to what we did earlier, but this time in a lunge. Stay, or once again, back knee, a lot of demands on that back knee, bend. So you're now in a tessellation bind, not a bound lunge as we just finished. Release that foot, and once again, please don't let it slap. Hand down, back toes tuck under, and lift that leg up. Step your right foot back, knees bend, push back, puppy pose, spinal wave, and downward facing dog. And one more spinal wave. Deep, full breath. Heels up. Knees all the way down. Left foot steps forward. Wave yourself up. Once again, that forward foot, don't keep it close this way. Yes, step it forward. Back toes tucked or untucked. Up to you, depending on your patella. Right arm waves to the back, but you're still looking forward. Use a block here, by the way, if you want to. Right hand reaches for your heel, looking forward or looking up. Left arm reaches up. So a back bend, half camel. Deep, full breath. Squeeze the front of your body, especially the left side, to lift out of that pose. Back of the left hand on the inside of that left knee. Right arm waves to the back, open belly twist. Hips, navel, sternum, nose. So you're in an open belly twist. You're reaching to the back, open your hands. Soften the pose. Hand, right hand to your heel. So you're looking forward to where your sternum is pointing, that long horizon of your mat, or you're looking down even if you want. Left arm reaches up and reaches to the back. So it's a more lateral flexion, half camel. Squeeze the left side of the body to lift. Don't rush. Squeeze yourself up. Don't throw your body. Hips and head and shoulders back forward to the short horizon of your mat. Back of the right hand on the outside of your left knee. Left arm initiates that movement and close belly twist from the hips, navel, sternum, nose. This time that knee, front knee, is pushing out into that hand, so the hand doesn't push it in. Close belly twist. Release the pose. Body weight forward. Left hand on your left knee. Right arm reaches back once again in this open belly twist. Stay if this is enough, or bend your knee. Hold on to your foot. Your foot is pushing into your hand. But if you want to, if you feel like it, you can also pull that foot closer to you. Up to you. Release that foot, don't let it slap. Right hand down on the mat. Close belly twist from the navel, sternum, nose, and hand reaches to the back. Stay if this is enough, or bend your back knee and come into what I call my tessellation bind. Without that deep twist, because you can also twist deeper in this pose. But for this flow, just stay where you are. Push through your standing arm so your neck doesn't collapse. Release the pose. Come back to your plank. Knees bent, puppy pose. Spiral wave. Downward facing dog. And spiral wave. Deep full breath. Last one. Heels up. Knees down. Right foot forward. Wave yourself up. Left arm reaches to the back, looking forward. Left hand, left heel. You're still looking forward or looking up. Right arm reaches up. Or diagonally to the back. Follow with your gaze if your balance is okay. Squeeze up. Back of the right hand on the inside of your right knee. Open belly twist. You're looking towards the back. Left hand, left heel once again. Lateral flexion, half camel. You're looking down or looking forward along the long horizon of your mat, not the short horizon. Squeeze yourself to lift up, don't rush. Back of the left hand on the outside of your right knee. Right arm to the back, closed belly twist. To counterpose those first two poses. Release the pose, right hand, right knee. Drift your body weight forward and down. Left arm to the back, open belly twist once again. Stay or bend your knee. Push your foot into your hand if you want that version, or bring your foot closer to you if you want this version. So 2 versions for this pose. Release your foot, don't let it slap. Left hand down on the mat, right arm to the back, closed belly twist. Release the pose, hands down, come back to your full plank. Don't rush. Puppy pose, spinal wave, downward facing dog, and spinal wave. Heels up, knees all the way down. Left leg curls up, steps forward. Wave the body up. Right hand reaches for your right heel, looking forward or looking up. Left arm reaches up. It's suddenly sunny. Vertical with that lifted arm or diagonal. And follow with your gaze if your balance is okay, if your neck is okay. Squeeze the body to lift. Don't rush that. Back of the left hand and the left knee. Right arm reaches to the back. Open belly twist. Remember to move the spine in that sequence from the hips all the way up to the cranium. Right hand, right heel. Lateral flexion, half camel. Deep, full breath. Squeeze your left side to lift. Don't rush. Back of the right hand on the outside of your left knee. Left arm behind and come into your closed belly twist. Release the pose. Left hand, left knee. Right hand can come down to support your body weight and adjust your legs if you need to. Come into your really low lunge, yeah? Right arm to the back. Stay if this is enough, or that knee bends. The foot is pushing out into your hand, or your hand is pulling it in closer to you, up to you. Release that foot, don't let it slap. Right hand down on your mat. Left arm initiates that closed belly twist. And if you bound before, bind again here, bend your knee, hold on to your foot. In a shallower desolation bind. Not going into that deep twist of this pose. Just here. How are we doing? Release the pose. And just walk your left foot back. And come back into this restorative, extended child's pose. Breathing here. Allowing your back to open up with your breath. Extend your arms forward in a full extended child's pose. Slide your right arm under your left and come into a really tight and deep threading the needle. You're pushing into your left hand so you can twist a little bit. Release the pose And do it on the other side. Release the pulse, crawl forward, or however you want to lie down on your mat. Yay! Lying down on the mat. Curl your knees close to your chest. Don't rush this, yeah? Don't rush this, and rock side to side. Before we do our sacroiliac joint massage, just rock side to side first. And then draw circles with your knees. Deep, full breath. Now, once again, if you're feeling okay, you are welcome to come into a seated pose and have a few breaths in your seated meditation pose. And then pop off the mat as you need to. Or from here, bring your feet down on the mat. Arms already in your Shavasana. Slide your legs out. And rest in your Shavasana.